fertilize this seed.
Hello everybody, welcome back to an adventure with Charlie's Adventures, where we tell you no lies. Today I come up with Ashton up here to this logging road that we planted here a while back, and he's put some pellets out and some black magic and some mineral, and as you can see right here where he's at, that's growing pretty good. Got a lot of clover coming up. A lot of clover over here. It's looking pretty good. You can see where we've been a-walking. Game has been a-walking, kind of got a trail here, but it's looking pretty good. All right, we're up here on the mountain today, running and doing some maintenance on cameras and some other things. He's got a short amount of time, so we're motivating. Hello everybody, welcome back to another adventure with Charlie's Adventures, where we tell you no lies. It's been a little bit, had a lot of things going on, personal life, and about got all them straightened out. So here we are. It is June the 27th, and I'm headed straight and going up across the top. We're going to go put some batteries in cameras, put a bag of mineral out, check on apple trees. And I've got to get back as soon as I can. Me and Myra's going to go out to eat tonight, and going to go to Applebee's. They got all-you-can-eat deal going on with shrimp and riblets and stuff, and she loves shrimp. So I'm going to take her, let her get her some shrimp, and during the process of that date night, we're going to go to Home Depot and look at some flooring, getting ready to start doing a little bit of remodeling. So, but anyway, let's take off and let's go on this ride right here and do a little camera maintenance and put some mineral out and do a little Pioneer 520 riding too. All right, we're going to head right up through here, and it's going to be thick, but we're ready to go. See, it's growed up like crazy here. It's been a good hot minute since I've been in the Pioneer 520 up here anywhere. I've got 2 cameras up here at them food plot number, I can't remember now, 4 and 5, but we ain't done nothing with them. The ones me and Ashton done last year in his Bronco too. There's cameras there, the batteries are just dead. That'll be my first stop, is replacing the batteries in those 2 cameras. We've been through, we had a lot of rain during the spring, and now it's changed over to summer, and ground's still pretty wet, but man, it's been hot here lately. Humidity's up, but anyway, it feels good to be up here on the mountain. slow her down here and ease through these bad places. Don't want to get in too big a hurry. But it does feel good to be in the Pioneer 520. Feels good to have you all along for the ride too. Yeah, there's been a bunch of trees down. We had some high wind storms here lately. I reckon the last time I was up here, we had trees down everywhere. So I may end up having to do a little tree cutting out of the road today as well. But I'm going to try to try to get along around through here as best I can and get back to the house at a decent time. I gotta go to the drugstore and pick up my medication, and like I said, me and Myra's gonna have us a date night tonight and then look at some flooring too. It is what it is. I'm just going to try to keep moving today. Kind of on a schedule. And it's hot. It's already muggy hot. Mud hose is full of water. Just a few days until Independence Day, 4th of July. Mud city everywhere too. Got the Glock 40 10mm right here on my chest today, just in case it's needed. I tell you what, time flies anymore. I mean, I've been needing to try to get another video going for a while now, and just 1 week turns into 2 weeks, turns into 3 weeks, turns into 4. Time just flies anymore. Oh yeah, we've had hogs right here bedded down. Hogs is everywhere. Raise the windshield up whenever I'm not in thick stuff. Let a little wind through, cool air. Some of this nice mountain air. Like I said, these trees down everywhere. Where they done all the logging, you know, the wind don't get broke as much. So any tree that's a little bit weak, the ground or the tree, it's coming down. Beautiful day today. Just got that Tennessee humidity rolling. It won't be long, it'll be here before you know it. Deer season will be here. Looks like we're going to need to come up here and do a little bit of trail maintenance. I ain't got time to do all that today. But I'll do my best to get around to it here as soon as I can. Congratulations to one of my co-workers. He retired yesterday. I've worked with him for 2 different jobs. He finally hung his hat up yesterday. Was his last day. Johnny Redmond, congratulations. I hope it all works out for you, brother. He decided to hang his hat up, try the retirement life for a while. And I don't blame him. If I could, I would too. I still got a pretty good long ways to go. Look here, what a tree. Fell over a big root ball. Big maple. In the shade right here, man, it feels good. Not far around here is the spring. I may try to stop and dig it out a little bit. I don't know how bad it is. Don't even know if I'm sure it'll have some water in it. I don't know how bad it'll be, but I may try to dig it out of here. Just depends on how bad snaky it looks. Had several bears on camera already so far, and had a few deer and all kinds of hogs. All kinds of hogs, of course, that's normal. And like I said, a few bears. Had one elk the other day, a bull elk. First elk I've ever had on camera up here. He was in velvet. He's not real big. He's a young one. That's something, you know, don't see every day. Coming up on the spring right here, I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's full of leaves. I may just go on. I'll try to come back and dig it out at a later date. Like there's some fresh logging right there. Alright, I'll get back to you when we get around here to the camera. Okay, I had a time getting around here to one of the food plots me and Ashton planted last year, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's quite a bit of clover in here, folks, and I'd have to go back and look and see which seed we used. I do know it was from Whitetail Hill, but we'd have to go back on the video and see what we put in here. But this tree fell across right here in the middle, and I had to come across it right there, and I got hung up, but I had to cut a big tree back over here. But if I must have bring a weed eater up here, cut this tree out and bring a weed eater up here, there's quite a bit of clover right here, and try to cut the weeds down, cut them back out of it, and maybe put a bag of lime on here, and I'll remember this for next year, and I'll probably come up here and frost seed this again, whatever it was me and Ashton put in there, because that's looking nice right there. These weeds, but these clover looks good. And right above the side-by-side there's the first Flex M camera I ever had. Batteries are dead, that was watching over this plot right here. So I am going to climb up in the back of the side-by-side and see if I can get a fresh set of batteries in that camera right there, and see if I can get this Pioneer 520 wallered back out of here. My chainsaw's dead. I got a Bauer, Harbor Freight Bauer rechargeable chainsaw. I charged the battery before I left, but I run it dead working on that big old maple that fell across the road back over in there. But anyway, I'm going to put batteries in this camera right here, and then we'll be motivating on along. Alright, got batteries in this Flex M here. Very first Flex M that Charlie's Adventures had. I hope it's still going. I hadn't checked. I got new batteries in it, and it come on and it was communicating. I'm assuming it'll be okay. So now we're going to see if we can get ourselves wallered back out of here. A little bit easier said than done. Too bad right here, but crossing this tree here that fell is going to be the fun part. I'm going to probably go with it right here and not go real slow. Yeah. Like I said, this clover right here is doing pretty good. I see a storm brewing right over here in front of us. Whatever seed that was that we used right here, we need to come up and weed eat it and try to kill the weeds out. The best, knock them back anyway, the best we can, and overseed that this winter. If I can, I'll have to go back on the video and see what seed we used here. Because I remember the day we were here, me and Ashton planting this, I had all kinds of different seeds and I can't even remember. I do remember, I think it was some of the seed whitetail clover started putting out. Little hairy spot right here. And I've got another camera right down here. It's a Link micro camera. It was a Verizon camera. So we're going to go down here and put batteries in it. No hogs so far, or no hog sightings. Anyway, there's plenty of hog sign around here. If anybody wanted to just go after hogs, right here would be the place you could do it. And we got another big tree across the road. And my chainsaw's dead.